hey, nothing to see here. We're not going to scam you. We haven't spent weeks and months trying to figure out how to take advantage of you because you live out of the area. No, we're just a good property management company. Don't worry. I mean, we would never place tenants in there with no background check or steal your deposits. No. Or allow 15 people to live in your house. Or tell you we did maintenance work and not do it. Hey, I could go on and on, which I normally do, but Kev from Kev's Corner here. This is a big issue we're dealing with down here. In fact, over the last 35 years of doing property management, I've never seen anything like this. Now, I've seen scams, I've seen rip-off artists, I've seen problems, but nothing like this. And here's why. It's kind of obvious. The general real estate market, as everybody knows, 10 years ago or so, crashed here. It was horrific. It started to come back, and over the last 2 or 3 years, it's really taken off. And guess what? Everybody's come out of the woodwork. All the realtors that were bagging groceries and driving cabs and doing whatever, they got back into general real estate because it got pretty good for a while. And now, like every market, it's starting to slow down. And the market 250 and 1,000 and lower is actually still okay. Those properties are moving, but the middle stuff from 250 to 400 or 500, and then the high-end market is basically stopped. It's on hold. So what happens is now you have these thousands and thousands, actually 25, 27,000 realtors out there trying to make a living in a market that's drying up. So the first thought is, well, let's do property management. That's easy, there's no big deal. You just rent the house out, collect the rent. Anybody can do that, and they don't realize what a complicated moving business it is with all these parts. And so you've got a lot of brand new realtors jumping into property management, and they've got these great come-on rates that there's no way they can ever live with, obviously, and everything's free and nothing's charged. And really what they're doing is they're trying to bring properties on thinking, oh, this is a breeze. And pretty soon they find out it's way, way more complicated, way, way more difficult than they ever imagined. So they've got two things to do. One is admit they made a mistake and call you and raise their rates and realize they got a long, long way to go and a lot of effort to put in to be successful. Or they can do like a lot of people and figure out the shortcut. And the shortcut is, how can I steal? How can I take money? How can I short circuit the system? And I've got an old expression, like if people worked as hard working as they work at trying to figure out how to rip you off, they would be successful. But some of the scams we've seen is, let me tell you this before I even get into that. I'm serious enough about this that I just put together a big red postcard. Now, you've probably over the years gotten our big yellow postcards and great big postcards talking a little bit about how we can help you, but this is a big red alert postcard. At the top says warning. And if you want one of those postcards, if there's only so many we mail every month and you want to get a kind of a sneak preview, then you contact us through the web here. You can grab our email address or our phone number, fax us, whatever, and we'll mail one right out to you. But there's things you really need to be aware of. You really need to be cautious about. And I think in that postcard I listed 6 or 7 of the new scams, but in reality there's probably 30 I could rattle off. But some of the things that are going on right now that should be of real concern to you are things like this. I mean, here's a new one I saw. People are so creative when it comes to this. They are telling the owners, we rented your house for $1,000. And let's just say they charge a 10% management fee. So they take their $100 management fee, but the reality is the house is rented for $1,200. Now, when's the last time you saw a lease with your signature and the tenant's signatures and confirm that's the real lease? Because just think of this, if they rent it out for $1,200, tell you $1,000, they get their $100 management fee, and then they take the spread. They take the difference. Now, is that legal? Absolutely not. Is it ethical? Absolutely not. Are they going to get caught? Probably not. So now their management fee in effect is $300 a month.
and you're walking away with $900. Terrible. And just saw another one where the broker decided they could help themselves to the security deposits. And then when the tenants moved out, tell the tenants that the owner took it, tell the owners that the tenant got it back, but it's really in their pocket. Might not sound like a major crime or a major big deal, but what if you had 100 or 200 properties under your watch and the average security deposit was $1,000 or $1,500? Now you're talking real money, $150,000, $200,000, and the owner is never the wiser for it. And there's lots more. There's another one we're seeing a lot of is the fake maintenance scam, where work is supposedly being done on your house. Is it really? Is it being done by licensed individuals? Is it being done professionally? Is it be finished? When you ordered that new air conditioning system or that new well equipment, did you really get it? Is it registered? Was a permit pulled? I mean, it goes on and on and on. What about holding deposits, late rent, security deposits? So I guess we talked about, but all these different fees and things they charge the tenant, that's your money, but they pocket it, you don't know about it. I mean, they're so creative. Tenants, you got to be careful too, because we're seeing properties advertised now that are in foreclosure, that people are advertising, collecting rent. You move in and a month later or 2 months later, there's a knock on the door and it's the sheriff. This house is in foreclosure, you got to get out. I mean, never seen anything quite like it. Now the good news is, because I'm not a negative person by nature, my glass is always half full, but the good news is there's nothing out there that we haven't seen and that we haven't fixed for people. I mean, we bring on tons of property every month, and a lot of times they're from owners that are or were with other management companies, and they're at the end of their rope. I mean, I had a couple in the other day, about a week ago, where the lady was actually crying. She had her head down on the table. She was so sad of what had happened to them and how she was taken advantage of. And we were able to fix her problem and get her back on track in about 30 minutes. She was left here hugging and happy, and life was turned around. So here's what I want to offer you. Reach out to us, get this big red postcard. We'll send it right out. What we're going to offer you is the opportunity for some free counseling, some free reconnaissance work. It's kind of fun. We'll go out, we'll investigate the properties, we'll talk to the neighbors, we'll take some pictures for you. We'll do whatever's necessary to find out if you're perhaps a victim. Now, I'm not saying all management companies are bad, far from it. There's a handful of really good management companies down here, like us, that do a good job. There's also now companies that have been around for a long, long time that have taken that whole philosophy of, if we can't beat them, let's join them. And they're starting to put their fingers in the cookie jar too. And it's disappointing and sad and surprised. And then you've got, not all startup companies are bad either, but there's a lot of them that just don't get it, just aren't doing the right thing. And the worst thing to me is, doing the business the right way, taking care of people, bending over backwards, and then watching our other people in the same profession, other professionals, totally taken advantage of and giving the industry a black eye. I'm on a mission right now here in not only Kev's Corner, but with the mailers and just dealing with you guys as owners and tenants to clean this mess up, expose it. Hopefully other management companies will join me and kind of out these thieves, these people that are just not doing the business right. So remember, if you want to get one of those big red postcards, give us a call, send us an email, we'll get it in the mail right away. Otherwise, watch your mailbox. We're mailing out lots and lots of them. You should have it soon. Don't get sucked in by our little friend here and get taken advantage of.